Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 135. Jehu tricks the idol's prophets. 2 Kings 10 and 11 through verse 3, 2 Chronicles 22, 7 through 12. Now Ahab had 70 sons. Jehu wrote letters to all the leaders. He wrote letters to people who helped Ahab's sons. He wrote, "You can make one of Ahab's sons your king. Then you'll have to fight for him so that he can stay king." The people were very scared of Jehu. They said, "He fought 2 kings and won, so how can we win against him?" So the people sent a message back to Jehu. "We serve you now. We'll do whatever you say. We won't choose another king, so do whatever you think you should do." Then Jehu wrote another letter. "If you'll follow me, do this: kill Ahab's sons." So the people killed Ahab's sons. No one in Ahab's family was left. It happened just like God said it would. Jehu's men also found King Ahaziah from Judah. They killed him and some of his family too. Ahaziah had not been a good king. His mother, Athaliah, had taught him to do wrong. Athaliah found out that her son Ahaziah was dead, so she made plans to kill the rest of his family. But Ahaziah's sister found out that Athaliah was killing every prince, so she hid Ahaziah's baby, Prince Joash, in a bedroom. Then she moved from him to the worship house. Her husband was a priest. She hid the little prince for 6 years. All that time, Athaliah ruled as queen. Back in Judah, Jehu got all the people together. He said, "Ahab worshipped Baal a little bit. I will worship Baal a lot. So bring all the people who worship Baal here. I'll kill any worshiper of Baal who doesn't come." So Jehu was really tricking them. He planned to get rid of all of those who worship Baal. "Let's all go together to worship Baal," said Jehu. So all who worshiped Baal came. There were so many that they filled Baal's worship house. Jehu put 80 men outside the worship house. He said, "Don't let anyone get away. If you do, you'll be killed." Inside the worship house, Jehu talked to the people. "Make sure no one who worships God is here," said Jehu. Then Jehu told the guards, "Kill all the people who worship Baal." So they killed the people with their swords. Then they tore down Baal's worship house. The people began using it as a bathroom. That's the way Jehu got rid of the fake god Baal. But Jehu didn't obey God with his whole heart. He didn't stop the worship of the gold calf idols. He sinned like Jeroboam. Tricking the queen. 2 Kings 11, 4 through 21. Back in Judah, Athaliah was queen, but the priest was hiding the little prince Joash. 6 years went by. The next year, the priest made a deal with the army officers. They went to all the towns. They got all the officers together. The officers came to Jerusalem. The priest said, "Prince Joash will become king." So all the officers promised to follow King Joash. So the priest said, "Some of you watch the doors. Some of you watch the king's palace. Some of you watch the gate. Some of you watch the yards by the worship house. Let only the worship leaders go into the worship house. You officers stand around the king. Hold your swords in your hands. Kill anybody else who comes into God's worship house. Stay by the king. Go wherever he goes." So they did what the priest said. He gave the officers swords and shields from the worship house. They once belonged to King David. Then the priest brought Joash out and put a crown on his head. The officers said he was the king now. They shouted, "Long live the king! Long live the king!" Now Athaliah heard all the shouting, so she went to the worship house. There she saw the king. Officers stood by him. Horn players stood by him. People from all over sang praises. They blew horns and showed their joy. Athaliah was so upset that she tore her clothes. She yelled, "You've tricked me! You've turned against me!" "Bring her away from the worship house," said the priest. "Don't kill her here." So she left with the army around her. She came to the horse gate at the palace yard. That's where they killed her. King Joash was only 7 years old. The priest made a promise. He said the people and Joash would belong to God. The priest brought King Joash to the palace. King Joash sat on the king's throne. All the people shouted with their joy. Joash was a good king. He did what was right. The priest was his teacher. When Joash was a young king, the prophet Joel spoke.